learned about innovation is that it creates value from ideas. It is the beginning of the entrepreneurship process. Innovation can be incremental, which gives minor improvements over time. The module videos use the example of the iPhone. The iPhone slowly gets better with newer models, whereas the disruptive innovation involves a radical change. It also can be something where it's only type in its early stages and nothing else is similar. Innovation is different from invention because invention is when you discover something new, completely different than anything has ever been seen or done. Innovation, however, is where you find new ways to do something and improve on it. Something that's already existing or something that is sort of more draconian, that you can figure out a way to make it more efficient. A great way that creativity connects to entrepreneurship and innovation is the concept of design thinking. It involves inspiration, ideation, and implementation. This is a really great strategy if you want to have a partnership, a business model, and eventually a great application in the real world with the product that you are designing. I really like the quote that was at the beginning of the module. It says that most innovations fail and companies that don't innovate die. Innovation is imperative for solving complex problems. You can have a great product and a great idea, but if you can't figure out ways to get it out in the world, to get funding for it, to convince people why it's important in their lives, then it's going to be difficult to keep up with the changing technology and time. And another really great reason to implement innovation is because even if you do have a great problem and you've conquered all of those problems, times just change so fast that you have to learn to adapt and move on to the next big thing, otherwise you get left behind. I really liked the example that the modules gave of the vacuum and how it shows that innovation is very important to society and companies. The vacuum was created by a guy named Spengler. However, he ran out of funds to be able to push his idea on a higher level. So he sold his idea of the vacuum to a guy named Hoover, which you might recognize as a common vacuum company that you might even actually own a vacuum from Hoover. He was able to focus on the user experience of the vacuum instead of just its features. And by doing that, he related the product to the customers and made it important for their lives that they needed this product to help them in their everyday life. Another great example that I found was the company McDonald's. They're leading in the restaurant industry for innovation. They started off in the 1940s with burgers and shakes and currently are in over 100 countries. What they've done recently is add healthy options, specialty coffees, order kiosks, and now they are working on outsourcing their drive-thru to call centers to make it more efficient. A common approach to innovation is the 3 disciplines for dealing with disruption. Disruptions can occur in any part of the creative or business process. So it's important to use ideation, incubation, and scaling to help overcome these obstacles so you can move forward with the times and keep up. Another great approach is the business model canvas, and that uses channels to deal with the cost, the revenue, the customers, resources, all the aspects that you need when you have a product that you want to evolve into the next level. And there's a strong focus on asking the customer what they want. If you could just figure out what the customer wants, you can adjust accordingly so that your product doesn't lose its value over time and get left behind.